Temps in the 60s. We're going to get a nice warm up here. Now, as far as average temperatures most of the week, back and forth. We're probably coming in just a little shy of that 89 mark. It's the month of June now, and we should be up around 89. But the rain chances, they're not all that high first half of the week. As we start moving a little bit farther to the end, those will come back in. Nice little hazy start, though. Look over the 13th Street Bridge into downtown Augusta with no problems outside of SRP Park. Showed temperatures here just before the break earlier, mostly 60s here. A few 50s beginning to pop up, not necessarily on this map, but I'm sure some of your thermometers might be at home reading an upper 50 mark because we're right there sitting in some spots at 60 degrees like Crawfordville and Millen, right there in Aiken in the mid 60s here. Great looking day for some golf, though. Wind is not going to be too much of an issue. In fact, it'll stay from the north. Now, skies may be a little bit hazy. We might get a little mix of sun and clouds in the afternoon. But as far as early tee times, you're going to get a nice cool start. The humidity is on the low side, too, for today. So highs in the mid 80s are not going to feel that uncomfortable here. 85 to about 87 degrees. We'll see kind of the back and forth scenario of upper 80s, a little warmer for tomorrow. Then begin that descent. It looks like we'd start cooling down even more, but then Friday comes around. We go from 84 back up into the 90s, and from Friday through the weekend, that's where we're more than likely going to be, right at around that 90 mark here. Now, low offshore of the Atlantic is going to feed in some moisture the second half of the week, so rain chances you can start seeing coming up just a little bit more into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I bet that more than likely will start adjusting, maybe a few scattered storms for the second half of the week. But rain chances are on the low end for today. Winds are from the north. We're looking at lower and mid 80s finishing off today with maybe a little bit of scattered cloud cover. We'll go back down, same range of temperatures by tomorrow morning, anywhere between the upper 50s and low 60s. Great looking Tuesday forecast. A little bit warmer, moving into that middle and upper 80s pattern for Tuesday afternoon between 3 and 6. 6 p.m. right there should be just fine. Starting to get that little bit of a feed off the Atlantic coast, and that's going to raise our chances for rain toward the end of the week. We might see a little bit more in a few southern counties on Wednesday, but mid 80s, nice and comfortable. Lows between 65 and almost 70. Those temps in the morning will start going up in the weekend, as well as our afternoon highs close to 90 degrees, and just expect kind of a summer-like pattern Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with afternoon storms popping up. 546.
All right, thanks.